What's going on, guys? It's been a while. How are you? Welcome to the Friday evening. This is a live stream you guys have been waiting for, that I asked you guys over on YouTube if you wanted to bring back the monthly live streams. Well, here we are, guys. This is technically our December live stream right here, just like you guys asked. I want to go through the chat real quick and see everybody that's in here. What's going on, Cat Cold? Thank you for being here. A person who exists. Can't wait. Well, it's here. No more waiting. And then we got Nostalgia Unbox. Thank you so much, bud, for being here. I really appreciate it. Really love your videos. Definitely taking inspiration from the way you do videos. I think you do a fantastic job. Adam Carr, the hair though. Yes. I actually had all the hair cut off. I had to get rid of it. It was starting to drive me nuts. It just was so long, so thick, getting very hot when doing videos and doing anything in my daily job, just hanging down in front of my face a lot. Found myself putting it up quite a bit. So I figured out if I'm just putting it up all the time, what's the point? So we had to cut it off. So kind of you. Hey man, straight from the heart, man. Really have been deep diving into your videos. It's probably become a problem. So what I wanted to do first is I wanted to thank a couple YouTube members. We have Leon Moss, we have a Blue Boy Cinema, Josh, thank you so much, and Mars, thank you so much for being channel members. You guys are the MVPs. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel, and everybody that watches the videos. It really does help me out, and just sending the encouragement through everything going on. We had a little mishap yesterday. Ended up having a fever. We powered through. We're here. We're live. I was really hesitant to miss this event because I really wanted to talk to you guys. So I'm really, really glad we were able to make it. There's one thing that I wanted to go over first, because right before we went live, Tamashi just had the first announcement since the event, and I wanted to talk about it real quick. And then after that, the time is yours. This is my first official Q&A, so we can talk about anything, YouTube, collecting, other things I collect outside of SH Figuarts, any other animes, TV shows, anything like that. I'm gonna really let you guys take the reins on this. We do have some questions pulled over from the Discord. I don't know if a couple of those members aren't gonna be able to make it, but we'll go through their questions as well as we fill in. But this is your guys' show, so we're gonna go down any rabbit hole you guys wanna go down. But let's go ahead and start with this announcement. Adam Carr said, so I've been in the process of getting an MMA history channel going. How do you set up your lighting? So lighting, it's a 3-part light. You've got your key light that could be on your left or your right. That's mainly your white light to light the scene to get you illuminated. And then you have your fill light on the other side, which is right here. So at the angles, this is my key light, this is my fill light. And then you can do two different things. A lot of people put a light behind them and shines down. That's considered the hair light. What that will do is it'll help you separate yourself from the background so you don't blend in. I usually do some sort of accent color just to make it look nice. You don't have to do that, but that's kind of what I do. I've got a pretty cheap setup. It's GVM. It's the lighting setup that I have. I think it was like 150 bucks. You get 3 lights. All 3 of them are fully RGB. Can go from 56K all the way down to like, I think 38K. So it has a big range of coloring, and then all the RGBs, purple, blue, red, orange, all in between. And all 3 of those have the same capabilities, so you can set them up however. I think they were like 150 bucks, 170 bucks for 3. And that's a really good setup. But Adam, let me know. Definitely, absolutely let me know if you set up the history channel. I'd love to check it out. Not a big an MMA fan, but I definitely would love to see what you got going on your YouTube channel there. Action Figure Avenue said happy Friday. Sherwin James said hello Snook. Can't wait. A lot of figure announcements made. Yes, tons. Video coming out soon. We are reviewing the Tamashi event. So I have that video coming out. We kind of go over everything and I give it a grade. If you guys were here last time when we streamed with Bombastic Plastic, we kind of watched a couple of the things, and I kind of gave my overarching impressions in that video, or that live stream. That VOD's on the channel, so if you want to hear, if you're a big fan of Bombastic Plastic AF, go check out his channel, check out that live stream. We kind of give our points about the whole event, but I made a slender 15-20 minute video about that, talking about my impressions, and I graded at the end. Was it really something we needed? That's coming out soon. Extra what up? Would you mind lowering the music a bit? Hard to hear. Yes, I can. Thank you. Sorry about that. Let me know if that's too low. E-Rock coming in for a super chat. Thank you so much, bud. That is, thank you. That you did not have to do that. I really appreciate it. That is so awesome. I so much appreciate that. I got some script written, capture footage, filming next, man. Just, and that's the one thing with the YouTube channel, man. Just start. You know, you're not gonna produce the best content right off the gate. Just getting it out there and putting something. I've always took a mentality of done is better than perfect, because if you keep putting out that video and keep working, you can work on it into the end of time and never release anything. And when you don't have a product out there, you never can grow from that product to get feedback. So definitely keep going, produce content. You'll only get better as you put it out there. And, so perfect, sweet, thank you. What about the new Super Saiyan Goku? The brand new one, the buff one, I don't have it yet. I did not get an imported one, so it is not at my house. I think it said it's shipping this month, so in December. I don't know if that's early or late December, but we're gonna take care of that whenever it comes in. We'll go through all that, but I don't have it in my hand right now. Ibrock said, you're welcome, thank you, buddy. Let's the perfect advice, just start. Yes, it's that's the daunting thing, is putting yourself out there and just starting. But put stuff out there. Also be open to talk to creators smaller than yourself and bigger than yourself, and really get that constructive criticism to have the desire to get better, but never lose the focus of having fun. That's the point of this channel, is to have fun, to communicate with people that have the same interests as you. Because if you start, it's so easily with YouTube to get lost in the numbers. But if you don't allow yourself to get lost in the numbers and really keep that core of having fun, you're going to have a blast, and you're going to meet tons of people. And I've met so many of you guys. It's insane. So let's go ahead and cover this real quick. And then the floor is yours, guys, and we'll continue chatting and answering questions. But I wanted to bring up, they just announced Rurouni Kenshin is coming to the SH Figuarts line. Guys, this one is super awesome. I am super down. They have reanimated the original anime, and it's on Crunchyroll right now. I'm kind of waiting for it to complete before I can just jump in and really binge watch it. But the fact that they're coming out with a Rurouni Kenshin SH Figuart, I'm super stoked. Scares me a little bit because it's just a new line that also could have QC issues. I hope that's not the case. The only thing we have right now is this photo, and also it says that it's going this is the first look, and you're gonna get more information at Jump Festa between December 16th and 17th. So more stuff on the way. Swords look really cool, but I have the Bleach from the Bleach line. Swords scare me for sure, absolutely scare me, because they're just so flimsy and there's no replacements, and it's not a detachable blade like Figma, so if you break it, you're kind of screwed. But I think this is so cool. I just hope they've learned from their QC issues with the One Piece line and the Berserk line. I hope they get better. I love the fact that they keep branching out and going after new lines and making, maybe somebody's not a big Dragon Ball fan or a One Piece fan or any of that, but they're branching out to all these smaller animes or these more classic animes like this one. I hope they go Yu Yu Hakusho road eventually, and really give those people love as well, because I mean, really, Dragon Ball is so huge right now, and I know not a lot of people are big on that, but that's their most successful line behind Kamen Rider and Saint Seiya. I just got Super Saiyan J3 Goku for $73. Is that a steal? It's a pretty good price. I believe he was $65 retail, so if you got him $73, that is not bad. anything that releases post-launch, if you can get it usually under $100, you're pretty good. Depending on the character and the desire, if you go over that because of shipping, it's not too bad, but around the $100 or less is good. Even if they re-release that one, because that one is re-releasable because it's a general release, I think it's like 65 bucks. So definitely $73, good deal. I wouldn't consider it a steal. You didn't get under market value, but you got a good deal on it. So let's go ahead and go back to the full cam. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Are you excited about Rurouni Kenshin? Have you ever watched the anime before? Are you interested in this figure, or is this just surprises you? Let's move chat over here so I can see it better. I feel like it's all the way in this corner of my monitor and I can't see it. Let's see. What do you think about the different color shade on body of the new Super Saiyan Goku? To be honest, I don't care. I love it. I would say with the new Goku, what I have heard is the people that actually have it in person, it doesn't look as bad as it does as shows up on camera. It is a little disappointing that it, for like, especially like toy photographers, where it is essential that it looks exactly like it does in the film. It's unfortunate where it looks like he's got farmer's tan. But I would have to get it in person to really give it a true backing to figure out if, like, have it in my hands and see what it looks like outside of camera. But I've heard it looks better than what you have seen in the photos. So there's some optimism there. It still looks freaking great. I mean, it's definitely the step in the right direction. And I don't know if it bothers me that much. I really have to put it in my hand. I try not to underreact or overreact when it comes to photos, because a lot of those are promotional or anything like that. One example would be the Zorro. I really wasn't panicking whenever I saw the videos of the guy and it just shattered in his hands. I was trying to take the positive light on that and be like, well, maybe that's just his. Unfortunately, that was not the case. That figure does fall apart consistently, which is unfortunate. But I hope this is better than that. That's the hope. Wow, looks great. He looks pretty good. Gonna get 2 of these, one for me and one for my dad, who's a big fan of the show. That's awesome, Kat. That's so cool. I definitely believe that your dad would love that figure. I think it's probably going to be aesthetically probably one of the nicest looking Gokus to come out, and it's definitely one I'm not too broken up about that they have coming out. Do you have destined toys of this by chance? I don't. I'm pretty limited on lines I collect right now. SH Figuarts, Marvel Legends. I have a few Funko Pops. I used to be a big Funko Pop collector, but I don't collect very much. And then I collect the NECA TMNT stuff as well. So, you know, I've been dropping watches on your videos on those because I'm curious on what I'm missing, because I don't have a checklist. I have quite a few. I haven't covered them on the channel, but I have quite a few of those. Peach says, is Super Birth worth buying? Yes, Super Boo is awesome. I love that figure. He is super cool. And if you have Fat Boo, he comes with the yelling face, which goes onto that. And I think that Super Boo is awesome. I really want Buhan and Bootinks as well. That'd be a cool addition to the collection. I don't know if they'll ever make them, but Super Boo is absolutely worth it. I love that figure. Are you going to do a review on the Android 19 figure, Action Figure Avenue? It is the case, yes. Kind of rampant sickness going through our house right now. My wife's been sick. My kids have been sick. I just went through a 24-hour thing last night. So yes, I plan on getting that. I'm next working on my Goku Innocent Challenger. I want to get that one out. Then we'll do 19. I want to get to the Friezas. But yes, I do have that figure. So if you guys want to see it, let me know. Saidu, what's going on? Are you going to get Kaido figure? I was until I had all the problems with Zoro. Honestly, I still have it pre-ordered. I still have it through Kappa. I'm not going to cancel my pre-order by any stretch of the imagination. But I believe my buddy wants to pick that one up. So, yeah. I'd love to see if he will let me review it on the channel. But I don't think personally for my collection, I'm going to keep going down the One Piece line just because I love the Dragon Ball stuff so much and there's so much of that coming out. And with these things going up in price, it's hard to follow two different lines. Is the event exclusive Raditz worth buying? It depends. If you have a Raditz, I would say no. The only difference between the two Raditzes is the color shading. If you like the anime accurate coloring, it's going to be the original P Bandai exclusive release. Or if you don't have a Raditz or you like the manga coloring, the new one is definitely worth getting because it's a good figure. I just don't need two different colorings. And for $85, it's not worth me having another Raditz just to get the good Gohan. I think the Kid Gohan will come out later. It's just, it might take some time, and I'm a patient man. I don't need to give you $85 to have a static Gohan. I don't like it when they do that stuff. I really wish they would, not do the static stuff because the Chaozu really didn't work when the first TN came out. They finally made an articulated figure. They did the Goldo, where it was more of a static figure. I really thought they cheaped out there. I would have rather paid a little bit more or a completely new figure to get a Goldo articulated. I know he's not the most liked character or, didn't show up a bunch, but I would have rather them take the effort and give me a fully articulated Goldo. And same thing with that Kid Gohan. It's going to come, man. I mean, they're running through so many characters so fast right now that it's just going to be a matter of time. How do you feel about less relevant characters like Kui getting figures? So Person Exists, I am excited. I might be the only one excited for Kui coming out. And I love that because the fact that the Kui is so unique, it's kind of off the wall. There's no other character like him. And I love that for Dragon Ball releases. Like lately, they've, here's a Trunks, here's a Vegeta, here's a re-release of a Trunks, here's another Goku. And don't get me wrong, I love Vegetas, I love Gokus, but we're getting too many of those. And just a curveball once in a while of a character that we do not see coming like Kui really invigorates my love for Dragon Ball figures. And I'm really excited for this figure to come out. But I might be the only one. I don't know. I'm really excited for that. And I love those curveballs, 19, 20, Kui. I hope they keep them coming. Not Monster Zarbon at some point, Pui and the Buu Saga, Deborah, sorry. All those coming out. Absolutely would adore those figures. I got event exclusive Nappa for $43. Did I get scammed? Depends. $43 seems cheap. It seems a little sketchy. Because I think he was $70 or $80 figure. It just depends. Big thing I'll bring up here. Let me grab. I'm just gonna grab a random figure here to kind of show you guys. I don't know if this is event exclusive. So the big thing you need to look out for. I'll hold this up to you won't be able to see me, but I'll talk about it a little bit. So when you buy a figure, there's these labels down at the bottom. You'll know if you get scammed because fakes will not have the Bandai logo. It will not have the Tamashii logo, and I don't think it has the show. So if it's Dragon Ball, Bleach, whatever. So look out for these labels down here. They cannot recreate these labels down here because it's a copyright infringement and they can get sued. So just FYI, look out for those. 43 seems a little sketch to me, but look out for these labels down here. That will really tell you. And also the stamping on the bottom of the foot, the licensing, all the stuff they put on that will tell you if it's a scam or not. And the big thing too, guys, is this like fiery looking symbol right here. That tells you if it's a exclusive or not. That's a premium Bandai exclusive icon. It tells you if it's an exclusive or it's just a general release. No general release has those. Adam Kershaw, I worry that Figuarts is declining in quality too regularly. I feel like Mafex has passed them based on more consistent delivery of non-fudgy product. Adam, I completely agree. That's why, like with Rurouni Kenshin, I think they do a really good job when it comes to anime accuracy. I think they're maybe spreading. I don't think they do a bad job when it comes to aesthetic. I think they're getting an A on aesthetic, but when it comes to build a figure or articulation, that's where the shortcomings are coming from. I don't know if they're spreading themselves thin or just trying to move too fast to get through all these licensing coming in. But I definitely agree with there. I can't speak on Mafex. I don't have any of those. I want to try them. I just don't know which one to go with because they're also expensive. If yellow costume Wolverine, classic Wolverine ever comes out, that'll probably be my first one to try it. Big Wolverine, big Spider-Man fan. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up. Sorry for long-winded answers. Desentoy has Yu Yu Hakusho and Kenshin. Really? I'll definitely have to look up that toy figure line. Thanks for letting me know. What chances of getting a copy Vegeta figure? Peach, what do you mean? What do you mean a copy Vegeta figure? Hey, what up? Y'all passing through and hope everyone's Friday's good. What up, Crafts? Thank you so much. E-Rock's surprised King Cold hasn't come out yet. Guess it's coming in 2024. E-Rock, I'm not surprised. They do this all the time. It's definitely a fluctuation with things they show off. They want to drum up hype, but also at the same time, like things that have been showed off before don't always come out. This is nothing that we have not seen before. Nappa was shown off almost a decade before he actually came out. It doesn't surprise me. I just kind of hope it comes out, because if that comes out, you know, it would complete that scene. I just kind of hope he gets, like, I hope they stick with the meme if that character comes out with like the oversized sword for Trunks. I think that would be hilarious, because the scaling in that scene is just horrendous. But it doesn't surprise me, but I will be saddened if it's one of those things that they just put on the display and forget it. I think the short hair Yamcha was like a year and a half. They've shown Cell Armor Vegeta base form. They've shown that figure. That figure's still not out. So it happens all the whole time. It happens all the time. So I'm not surprised. Yins, what's going on? Do you like big oily black men? All right, let's keep it appropriate in here. Super Monkey, yo Snook, I'm in NYC. I'm about to hit the Tamashii store tomorrow. Super Monkey, that's awesome. I'm super jealous. Enjoy your time. Get everything you can. The Tamashii Nation store exclusive, that's in there if you want this Goku. Really cool figure. I actually really like it. That's there. They've got a Sailor Moon figure. I don't know if the Naruto figure's out, the Dirty Naruto, but that's going to be there. A lot of cool stuff to check out in the store. Which of Bobity's minions do you think will come with Bobity? It would make sense if he came with Deborah, but Deborah will be a big figure and come out with a lot of stuff, so maybe Pui Pui. If they make Bobity, I think Bobity will be his own character. I don't think he will be a pack-in anywhere. He's too big of a character. You know, he'll come with the Majin Buu energy pointer thing, whatever that is. Or if he does, he might be a pack-in with either like Spopovich or Yamu. I don't think Pui Pui will be his own release. I think Deborah will be his own release, because those characters are so intricate by themselves. Because I mean, Pui's gonna be $60 by himself. I would expect Pui to probably be, or Pui Pui to be around that price, and then Deborah probably to be like an $80 figure, just because the pure size of him. But I don't think he'll be a pack-in. I think he'll be his own character. And why I say that is because Kid Gohan was so small, and he was his own release. When are we probably getting a new Vegito? I don't know, man. Peach, I would really love a new Vegito. They need to get in. They definitely need to get into the Buu saga, but it almost seems like they're creeping through the Cell saga and then jumping back to the Namek saga. If you guys watched the live stream with Bombastic, we watched the live stream of the the Dragon Ball stream at the Tamashii event, and they hinted that the foe for the full powered, or like the buff Goku coming out is announcement is coming by the end of the year. Everybody's speculating. It's not confirmed that it's 100% Frieza. So it just seems like they kind of creep forward and then they jump back to the Namek saga, because we've done that 2 or 3 times now of things coming out later, like we got all the androids, but now we're going back and we're getting this Vegeta and the Kui from the Namek saga. So I just don't know where they are. I thought we were firmly out of the Namek saga and moving forward. So it might be a long time because they have to get into the Boo saga to release that figure. But we're not even through or even truly into the Cell arc. We haven't even got to 17 and 18 and 19 if they're going to make re-releases of those. Now, Nostalgia said on 5K toys. Noted. I will take a look at 5K toys. What are the chances of getting the purple Vegeta? Oh, the Ego, the purple, like, are you talking about Ultra Ego? Ultra Ego? I don't know, man. If you're talking about that one, I'll enter that one quick just in case you're not talking about Ultra Ego. I don't think it will be a while because they stopped doing the anime. They haven't done a lot of figures other than one based out of the Dragon Ball Super manga, which is the newest Master Instinct Goku coming out. So with that coming out, I don't think they'll go down that road. I think you're more likely to get Daima, the new Dragon Ball anime figures before you get an Ego, which is unfortunate. My uncle went to Papua New Guinea 2 months ago and bought me Kefla and Orange Piccolo for 30 bucks. Is that a steal? The painting is off a bit on the Kefla though. That to me, without examining them or taking a look at the pictures of them, they sound like a scam to me. They sound like a knockoff, but I mean, if they're good quality figure for both for 30 bucks, I mean, that's a pretty good deal. If you're happy with your own collection, that's all that matters. Are they official products from Bandai? Probably not. But if you really want to know, take a picture of them, join the Discord, drop them into the Discord. It's free to join. Basically, we right there on Discord, we collect together and you can really ask those questions and we can see more evidence to let you know if they're legit products or if they're just third party. But for 30 bucks, you can't be too beat up because those figures can be expensive. Monev, what up? What's up, man? Thank you for joining the stream. How are you? Yeah, I'm sorry I said that. Hey, man, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for joining me on a Friday night. Okay, bruh, you're not funny. Oh, that's all right. He's Action Figure Avenue. How much do you think a Yakon figure be? Ooh, a Yakon figure. I would probably say and I don't want to be a negative Nancy here, but I'm going to say he will be around the $85 to $90 mark, but I think he will be off in scale. I think he will be closer to the scale of what third form Frieza is, because that third form Frieza is kind of big, but it's not in scale with the rest of the figures. So I think it will be not the full size Yakon. I think it will be a little bit smaller Yakon, probably in the $85 to $90 range. Because the only one over that is the Metal Cooler, and the only reason is because they put the metallic sheen on him. A person just says, do you think the last Super Saiyan Vegeta we got was supposed to be Super Vegeta, or do you think Tamashi was going to make a new Super Vegeta Ultra Trunks? That is Super Vegeta. That's where a lot of people get confused because the anime embellished the true size of Vegeta. That is the size of Vegeta. He is more bulky than he actually is from the figure to his standard form, but he's not as bulky as you see in that classic shot of him standing there glowing when he fights second form Cell. That is Super Vegeta. If you look at the hands, he has the thumb, he has the face where he's pointing at himself and saying, I'm Super Vegeta. So that is the figure. I don't think we'll get the buff one. Ultra Trunks, I would not be surprised if that one is not around the corner when second form Cell gets released. And also if they do Perfect Cell, look out for Gohan, and especially with the new head, with the new Gohan coming out, especially expect that version of Gohan and Goku in Saiyan armor. I'd be very surprised if they don't do that. That's just a $35 money grab for them, which I'll buy it. And are we ever going to re-release a Super Saiyan 5 Broly or Kakashi? Super Saiyan 5 Broly? Is that legendary version? Like, are you talking Dragon Ball Z version of Broly, the raged one? I hope so. There's so many out there that want that Broly. I happened to get that Broly years ago, and it was years after the release, and I got him for $100. but it just seems like Tamashii is kind of ignoring Z version of Broly because they're replacing it with Super version of Broly, which I think is unfortunate because I really like Z version of Broly. But I really hope we get that version. I hope we get the powered down version with a replacement head with the blue hair, regular Super Saiyan. But they do need to make Legendary or SH Kakashi. I think Kakashi's still available. If you're talking about Naruto figures. It's pretty crappy and the paint is already falling off and also melted when I let it in my light. Oh, yeah. It's probably, I mean, for 30 bucks, kind of get what you pay for. But do you like them? I mean, do you like the figures other than the fact that it's falling apart and melting? But no, I mean, I've seen, my buddy has a full case of these things, have been under LEDs displayed and all that, and they don't melt or have those problems. What do you think about Tanjiro being leaked at 4,400 yen? Seems about the right price for him because I kind of talk about it in my upcoming video when it comes to the Tanjiro release. Like, I'm excited that Tamashii has the Demon Slayer line. I think they do a good job when it comes to aesthetic. And Figma's not the greatest. I think Figma has a lot of problems, the Good Smile Company, when they make those figures. So I'm excited for them to get the series, but at the same time, the one point I will make mention, so they've got the Tanjiro for Buzzmod. That has soft goods. His cloak is soft goods. So there's a benefit there. But then if you go to Figma, they have all the effects pieces, and Tamashii is not giving you either one of those. So to me, they don't have a very strong fight. You don't really have a big dog in the fight. Like, I think they lose on two different sides, and I think if you want a basic, cheaper Tanjiro, it's your way to go. Or if you just really love Tamashii, I just think when it comes to effects pieces, Figma does better, and they actually give you a lot. Because I have the Tanjiro, I have a review on the channel. It's kind of an old review, but you get the flame effects and the water effects all in that. And then I know Mars has had the Buzzmod Tanjiro, and it's all soft good. So I feel like whichever side of the fence you want to live on, you get a bonus. And Tamashi's just right there. To me, I just don't see the appeal because it doesn't give you anything exciting. Chances of Pui Pui Figuarts. With the release of Kui, I think pretty high, but not for a while because we have to get to the Buu Saga for anything to happen. Jens, what's your most prized Dragon Ball Z figure? Like most expensive that I own, or like most prized possession to myself, like what I hold dearest. I don't know monetarily what the most expensive figure is. It's probably going to be that Meta Cooler that I have pre-ordered that was $120. Is ridiculous. I have the original release of Legendary Broly, like the big one. I think that's probably around 200. But prized possession to me is going to be Final Form Cooler. That's probably my favorite figure, and it almost got topped by Turles, but that Final Form Cooler is just such an awesome figure, and it's hard to be beat. Do you think we'll get an SH Figuarts Peter Griffin? It's always possible. I just don't see them going down animated TV shows. They're sticking to more anime and then doing a live action like Marvel and stuff like that. Craft Collect says, last question before I jump. Anyone picking up the Detective Conan that just dropped for pre-order? I'm not. I think it's cool. I think Detective Conan is very popular. I'm not picking him up. Never watched the show. Never watched Closed Case, I think is what it's called. Never watched it, so I probably won't go it. I love the option though that people are able to pick that figure up. Was going to say, what does everyone think about the new movable cape? On the new Gohan? I think it's cool. I love the soft goods. I love the fact that they're taking chances. I'm just really kind of on that fence of, I love the fact that they keep going and making chances, but is this the figure I wanted them to take the chance on? Because I really like that Gohan. That's probably my favorite version of Gohan when he fights Cell and all that leading up to it. Because seeing that growth is really cool. But I don't know if I wanted them to take the chance on that Gohan. So I'm kind of on the fence. I hope it really works out, but I hope it's also not a dumpster fire. Nah, it has the ring of motion of Stephen Hawking. Gosh, that's not good. All right, so did you see the new SH Figuarts? Yes, we did, Andrew. We just checked it out. I'm excited. Craft Clax, I'm down for a fully articulated glasses on SH Figuarts. Peter Griffin, I guess. A person who's this, do you think Tamashii could start giving us more female Figuarts like Chi-Chi and Videl? They need to, man. They need to. Not even there, like in the One Piece line, we need a Nami. They need to go down females because there is a lot of lack of females. Inside the Dragon Ball line, they showed off a Pan, so there's that one. I would love a Chi-Chi. We have... there's 3 different Bulmas if you count the Dragon Ball ones, but they don't have, I want Chi-Chi, I want a Videl. I would love the Videl in the tournament where one head has the pigtails, one hair has the cut hair. That'd be really cool. But there's so many females that they need to go down. I feel like they're lacking very hard. I like Bulma more than as much as the next guy, but she is definitely not my favorite female. I like Videl a lot more and would love to see that figure. I hope SH Figuarts slows down on Namek and focus on Android / Cell more and get some Buu Saga figures, but with the Diama going through. Burgos, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for being here. I don't think you have to worry too much about the Diama really interfering with that. It's what is the case right now. They put out 14 figures with the Dragon Balls, with the Namek Saga, and that drummed up a lot of popularity around that arc, and it's just so a popular arc. That's why they keep going back to the well, because they know it's going to be a guaranteed sell. It's so hyped right now that everybody wants every character from the Namek. That's why they keep going back to it with the new Vegeta, with the new Kui, with the buff Goku. So there's so much going there. I think we'll inch closer to the Cell Saga, but the Dianama, I don't think that will affect Z at all. Absolutely, I think it will affect the Super line. I think it will take precedence over the Super line just because of when the anime airs. We already have 2 different Kid Gokus coming out. We had this one right here from the Tamashii store from Dragon Ball, and we also have the GT version coming out. Expect a Diama basically reprint of this figure and the Diama figure. So that's almost a foregone conclusion, just FYI. No way, I love Pan so much. Yeah, my dad painted my room like period. That's awesome. It's a mural of her too. That's so cool. That is so cool. It's not officially announced, but they showed off with Kid Goku that they officially announced. They showed off Pan, Trunks, as well in that trifecta for GT. Nostalgia Unbox. I can't believe they haven't made Nami in anime or live action. So dumb. They showed off a Felicia at one point, but would love to see that get made. I don't know why. I don't know why, if they're scared from the dainty nature of the thinner legs, because I know when SH Figuarts did, I had a friend that collected the Sailor Moon line. Those had notorious issues for standing because their legs were so thin, their feet were so small. They couldn't stand like literally at all. They were horrible. And the articulation was trash. So I wonder if they're like trying to figure that out. But also 18 would be really cool in her, pearl necklace before she gets taken by Cell. If they make second form Cell, maybe they can do some parts in there and work those 2 figures together, because that's what I think is happening, is they're starting to make 2 different characters and merging them together, because you've seen that now with Android 20 and Yamcha. You've seen that with the new ones with Vegeta and Kui. It'd be cool if they do second form Cell and incorporate him with Ultra Trunks or whatever, or Buff Trunks or whatever you call them, and also 18. That'd be really cool. Heck yeah, I'm saving up for my job at Jimmy John's to buy it. Sick, dude. I'll if you want to know when it comes out, if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. Follow the Discord. We have excellent mods over there on the Discord. I'll drop the link. Let me do that. If you guys are not part of the Discord, if you have a Discord, let me find the thing here. You guys can follow the Discord. With my oh my gosh. Stop. I gotta highlight this thing. There we go. Let me drop it in the chat real quick. So here's the Discord invite, guys. We have more up to date because I have 2 mods over there on the Discord that help me with announcements. I've got Kat and also DK Angel that helps me with releases. We drop them in there the second they go live or second announce. Sometimes when it comes to my videos, it takes me a little bit to get the information out from my videos. But if you want, like, you know, right then, it's either on the community tab here on YouTube or the Discord. Actually, both pretty much around the same time. Andrew said Android 18 in her outfit she got absorbed by Cell in or Busag 18. Dude, that would be sick. I would absolutely love an 18 in that Chi-Chi's outfit. I also, it would be funny if they make which I know it's going to happen. They're going to make the cowboy uniform 18 at some point too. What's your opinion on more Dragon Ball Figuarts? Like in general, like just more Dragon Ball, like Z Super or just Dragon Ball. Clarify on that. What do you mean by Dragon Ball Figuarts? Like a specific series or Dragon Ball specifically? Adam says, y'all gonna show off the tattoos too for the culture? I have several tattoos. I can show you the tattoos. So I have this arm tribal tattoo, cross in the middle there with spiderweb and everything. And then on this one, I've got a lion on my arm. I still need to finish it. I haven't finished it yet. A big, you know, years, children, and a thing called COVID got in the way of me finishing it. And then right back here, it's hard to see, but I've got the S symbol from Heroes, and it looks like it's carved into my back. But I've got like 7 tattoos. Those are the ones in appropriate places I can show you. I would love Gohan from the Buu saga in the purple gi when he trained with Videl and Goten. Yeah, dude. I would love an Ultimate Gohan, even in his orange. Like, just a good Ultimate Gohan. They've done an Ultimate Gohan in the past, but literally was the Goku body, and they just made a new head. It was pretty low effort back then. So a new Gohan would be sick. How do you feel about the new Thug Peely Fortnite SH Figuart rumor? I don't know. I play Fortnite. I play with a couple of my buddies. I'm not big into it. I kind of just play to play with my friends and talk to them. So I didn't know that they were making Fortnite SH Figuarts. Invalid invite. JK, it worked. I was like, you scared me for a second. I thought it was on there. I thought it worked on there. What about Goten SH Figuarts with retractable pants and underwear? I don't think they'll go that far. What? All right, everyone, be easy. Wish I could have stayed longer, but you know, food and such. Oh, I understand, man. Enjoy your food. Yeah, I have got the old Gohan pretty bad by toy standards. Yeah, and that I think it's decent for the age of it. Like, I think it's well done. It was just obvious, like a cheap like cop out for sure. Go to the King said, I made it. You did. What's going on, Koki the King? Thank you for joining, buddy. Thanks for being here. How was your Friday evening? So I've got a couple questions I want to read. A couple guys that I don't think could be here. Kraft, I think you're here. I got his question here on the Discord. Let's go ahead and switch over to that. So if you guys don't know about it, this is the Discord. I just want to give you a little rundown of what's going on here if you guys don't know anything about it. Basically, this whole theme is collect together. The whole point of this Discord here is to communicate not with just me, but also fellow collectors to figure out good prices, where things are coming out, sales, because during Black Friday, there was huge sales going on. I think the first form sale was down to like $40 or $35. It was insane. So we posted those on the Discord. I got great mods over here that help out with posting that information. And also, if you just want to talk about your collection and put it on here and show off what you got, that's exactly what this is here for. So we've got everything from general chat, talking about anime. That section on the Discord was blowing up when the finale of Attack on Titan happened. We were all talking about it over there. It was really great. Down here is the collecting showcase. This tells you like everything from SH Figuarts, Figma, Banpresto, Hot Toys, Funko, NECA, comics, video games. So this is all about us connecting as collectors out there in the world, of finding like people and like-minded collectors. Just talk about things that are coming up. It's really, really awesome. So if you want to join, it's free to join. Doesn't cost you a thing. So go over there and join. So a couple questions here on the Discord is Ball of Cheese. I don't know if he was able to make it, but he said, out of all figures you've collected, which is your favorite? Absolutely Final Form Cooler. I think I've got him. Is he pretty accessible? Please tell me he's accessible. No, he's at the very, very bottom of this box. I had some issues with my basement, so I don't have everything displayed. It's just in a big box right here. But Final Form Cooler is absolutely... Where's my mouse? I have too many monitors. Final Form Cooler is absolutely my favorite. Love that figure. Nothing to this date has... I wouldn't say got close, other than Turles. Everything else hasn't got close. It's probably my favorite figure. Right behind that is going to be, I would say a legendary Dragon Ball Z version of Broly, because I truly love that character, even though his character arc is so thin. It just brings back nostalgia for me. I mean, I'm a ding dong that enjoys the Bio Broly movie. I know it's trash, but I think, you know, the figure that I think could beat both of those, Lord Slug. If we ever get a Lord Slug, 100% I think it could beat it. Love Lord Slug. If you had to pick 3 to 5 figures already made, who would you want to get a 3.0 remake? Absolutely battle damaged version of Gohan, Super Saiyan 2. I would love that one completely remade. I know we're getting the Comic-Con exclusive one, but I don't think that's a very well done one. That would be a high on my list. I'm not sure, man. That's really hard to tell. I kind of started collecting a little late in the game, so I don't have like my buddy DK. He collects quite a bit, and he collected a lot longer, so he has a lot of like older figures. So I don't think that anything has really messed with me when it comes to look or articulation hindrance or anything. The big thing would be the Super Saiyan 2 battle damaged one. And I would like to get the, what was it? The Tamashi event remake of Goku, the battle damage when he first goes Super Saiyan. I would like that one remade, not repainted. Those are probably the two. Hey Snook, I'm late, but I'm here. What's up? Red Hood, what up? You're not late, buddy. You're right on time. Burrow says Piccolo. I really like my Piccolo. I don't have any problems with that one. I don't really notice anything. It would be cool if they got the Piccolo and did the soft goods just like the new Gohan. If they remade that one, put the soft good with it, that would be really, really cool. We need a remake Perfect Cell. Agreed. Do I think we'll get a remake? No, I think we'll get a updated figure. I think he'll have, I think it's just gonna be exactly like Frieza. I think he's gonna have the 1.0 hip, just like what you expect. But I definitely think that Perfect Cell, a remake? No. A repaint, retooling? Yes. What's the chances of getting the future Trunks from Super? I mean, they already have one. Like, are your chances of getting one now? It just costs money. I don't know. I mean, like remaking one, because they already have it for when he defeated Zamasu. So specify, Peach, on that one. Oh, a remake? I don't know if they'll remake that one. I can't remember. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, if that one was Premium Bandai or not. So I don't think it was, but I could be wrong. If it wasn't, they could just reissue it. They don't have to remake it. A person who exists says, I am honestly just hoping for more Universe 6 figures. Like Frost and all them. Yeah, that'd be cool. I just want them to get back in the super game. I know a lot of you guys out there are super fans, and you're they're slacking on your super figures. What's going on? I hope they don't take Diema a priority over super, but I think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Maybe updated faceplates on many of the older ones. Yeah, I mean, the aesthetic really means a lot to me. If you guys watched my newest of the Vegeta video, I kind of talk about that. Like, obviously, articulation is very important to create a scene from the anime, and that's the whole point of these figures, to be articulated. But if it articulates well, but doesn't look like the character or picturesque right out of the anime, to me, what's the point? So I think they have really gotten really good when it comes to the aesthetic of them. What is your opinion on the rubber shirt on Beast Gohan? Would you like that style on other figures, or would you want it to stay hard plastic? So for that, I have a love-hate relationship with the Beast Gohan. I think it's definitely in the right direction. I love the fact that when it is a softer rubber, so it hides the joint right there on the midsection. But the problem with Beast Gohan, and I mentioned in the review, which, by the way, guys, I don't know if you all have watched that video, but we are doing a giveaway of that figure, that exact figure I reviewed on the channel. We just have to hit that 125 like threshold, and then we can actually do the giveaway. So watch the video all the way to the end, figure out how to enter the giveaway if you want to win that figure. It's still up for grabs. We still need to get to the threshold before we can initiate that giveaway. I think we're like 11 or 12 likes away from actually doing the drawing on that figure. So, but in that review, I talked about, I really like the rubber, and I think it looks okay. Cat Cult said we're at 115. We got 10 more, and then we can do the giveaway. So if you haven't, get your brother to watch it, get your sister to watch it, get your mom to watch it, hit that like, and we can actually do that giveaway. But I like the direction, and this is where I kind of go in the realm with the new Teen Gohan. Like, I love the direction that they're going. Is it going to be executed the first time perfectly? No. The rubber on the shoulders are a very big hindrance when it comes to mobility in the shoulders, and even him being able to do the pose on the box where he has the special beam cannon and he's touching his own arm. He can only go like this close because the rubber is such a hindrance when it comes to his butterfly joints. I would like them to maybe figure out something, maybe make it a little looser or more, maybe, I don't know, more flexible in a way, or maybe make that part a hard plastic with this still being a soft plastic. Right direction. I wouldn't say it was a failure, because they need to try something. They need to do something to figure out what doesn't work to turn around and fix that. So I liked it, but it definitely hindered the mobility of the figure. Still a fantastic figure. Awesomely built. It's really, really good. I would love to see Kale figure in both forms. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, Kale would be awesome. Just seeing her in like her Broly Berserk form would be sick. What is your favorite type of lean? Oh, drink? I usually stick to water as much as I can, trying to be a good boy. But when I do go down the soda route, I'm just a plain dude, man. I like Coke, just straight Coke. I like when I go to McDonald's with the kiddos and get them Happy Meals, I do like to splash in a little bit of the High C orange and a little bit of Sprite to make that orange drink. But that was probably my go-to if I had to exclude water from the equation. Or like flavored water, I like to get the Mios and stuff and spice them up. If you pull Beast Gohan's arm down while it's at his side, it's easier to put him in the special beam cannon pose where he can touch his own arm. Interesting. I did not try that. That seems like a up, down, A, B, B, Nintendo code to try to get that to work. And if that works and that we can get to those poses, that's really cool. But I just kind of hope we didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? It'd be really nice to not have to go down those avenues. I wish I could just put his arm straight and then bend it over to achieve what we're trying to achieve in these situations. But thank you for the cheat code. Anybody that has the Beast Gohan that's having those issues, try out what a person who exists did. Because obviously you can get him in that pose. Is the walk hitting for real? I don't know what you mean. Do you think Gotenks is hot? I don't know. Sure. Yen, come on, man. Get it together, brother. All right, so let's go ahead and go over back to the Discord. We'll discuss the last question. I think Kraft was in here earlier. He did have a question over on the Discord. I don't think he asked it while he was here. He said, easy question. How many of your in-person friends share the same collection hobby as you? I am still at a whopping 0. So I would say I've got one really close friend that collects as avid in kind of the same realm with the Dragon Ball stuff I do. And I have another buddy that's actually, I am the fault. Sorry, Josh, for getting you down this road. And he started in the Dragon Ball realm, got the characters he wanted, like Frieza and Vegeta, and kind of was satisfied with that, but was really a big One Piece fan. And they started making the One Piece figures, so he was able to go down that road. And he's planning on getting them, all of them, the Kaido, the Yamato, the new, I almost said Red. What is his name? Is it Red? The new guy coming out? And Law and all of them. So he's pretty big. So I would say about 2 friends that collect SH Figuarts that are close to me. I have a couple acquaintances that collect as well. But I mean, really, that's the big crux of it, is outside of my buddy that DK Angel that got me into this stuff. Like, I got Josh into this stuff, and we kind of just like transferred down the love for these things, and he kind of gives me the information, and then we kind of know what we've already talked about it. So that's kind of the love for wanting to talk about this stuff more, and why I created the channel. I could only talk about this stuff or anime or anime figures or figures as much before my wife's head exploded. So that's kind of the creation of the channel. So very low number, but I want to think that we've got 1,400 friends right here on YouTube that we can actually talk about collectibles together. And it really has been awesome to really bring this community together. And I feel like we become a community right here that we can talk about anything and be happy and supportive for anything that we collect here on YouTube. That's the whole tagline, collect together. What Full Metal Alchemist do you recommend? I don't have any, but I've heard the BuzzMod ones are good. And by the way, fun fact, I know it's not a question you asked, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is my favorite #1 anime ever, even over Dragon Ball Z. What other anime manga character would you see in figure form? My favorite character of all time is Ichigo Kurosaki. I would love to see the masked version in. I have a Kai, what is it? Play Arts Kai. I have the 12-inch version of the masked Ichigo. I'd like to see that in SH Figuarts form, because I'm in really all forms of Ichigo. I'd probably buy them all. But if we're talking about realms that we haven't, I would love Yu Yu Hakusho. I would love some Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter really needs some love to get Killua and Gon. So those, I would probably stick with those for now. I don't want to be too greedy. I know a lot of people want Yu Yu Hakusho, or not Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu-Gi-Oh! Never been a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. I was more of a Pokemon. That was more of my generation. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a little past me. So I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be very popular. They're doing all the dragons. They're doing what, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon. But where's Yu-Gi-Oh? Where's all the other figures? What line do you want Tamashii to do next? JoJo's. Big JoJo's fan. Would love them. Do you think the new Gohan, how on one pick it shows the red line in the background, will be getting an updated Super Saiyan? Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I'm split on this. So I kind of talked to a little bit of people, a little bit on the Discord, a little bit in real life, I guess you would say. And the detail that keeps being brought up to me, Rock, is the fact that Super Saiyan 2 head did not come with this figure. He did not go Super Saiyan 2 when he was non-battle damaged. That was already after he had the torn gi and everything, so it makes sense why he didn't come with it. But I do believe that Super Saiyan 2 head is coming for the figure. I don't think it's going to be a separate figure. I think it's going to be head, and I think it's going to be a pack-in somewhere. don't think it's going to be Perfect Cell. I think it's going to be a lesser character, maybe an off-the-wall character, maybe a remake of Hercule, or a remake of Super Android 16. It could be in there. Something a little less popular or polarizing than Perfect Cell, because Cell will not need any help to sell, but I believe that Super Saiyan 2 head is going to be packed in. If they make a Perfect Cell, I would almost expect a damage savored head of 16 to come in that figure. They're really loving the merging. They're figuring out this DLC thing works, where it's like, oh, I don't really want that figure, but I really need that head for that character. They did it with Gamma 1, Gamma 2 in the Super line for Gohan, and I think that we started a trend. Let's see. Cat says, for me, close to 0. 1 collects statues, and I have a few statues. I love statues. They're just boring. I love statues. I think they look beautiful. Put them on the shelf, and then they just kind of sit there. And they can be really expensive, oddly expensive, but I think they're really cool. What about a golden cooler? Was golden cooler a thing? Just got a sub. Love these types of Q&A streams from fellow collectors and Sigmas alike. Hey man, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, communicating the conversation, giving your inputs and insights. That is valuable to me, not only me, but everybody in the chat. Really appreciate you being here and giving us insight. It's really, really cool that you're here. I also want a JoJo line, dude. My mouse pad, my keyboard mouse pad is JoJo's from part 1 to part 8. So big JoJo's fan. I do need to catch up on the anime. Have not finished part 6. Them putting it on Netflix really threw me off, and I did not keep up. Redhead said, what is your opinion on having another Dragon Ball figure re-release? Would you like to happen? Redhead, oh, sorry, I worded it wrong, but what Dragon Ball Z figure would you like to see be re-released? Absolutely top of the list, legendary version of Broly. I already have that figure. I don't need it personally for my collection, but a lot of people do. When I started collecting, it wasn't as niche as when my buddy DK started collecting. When back then, when a $45 figure came out, I was like, damn, that's expensive. But when I started collecting, it was still a niche. I was still a niche, and it's really blown up to the extravagant collecting palooza that it is now. And a lot of people are missing that version of Broly for the collection, so it had to be a re-release. Absolutely, that version of Broly. He is a staple for your movie collection. Do you think they will ever release God of War figures in the future? Oh, 100%. I don't know if it'd be SH Figuarts. SH Figuarts right now is focusing more on Marvel and anime. They could get into video games. And I don't know if they've done the Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Marvel, or the Marvel Spider-Man games figures or not. I don't really collect Marvel stuff when it comes to SH Figuarts. If I was going to collect Marvel stuff, I'd go with Mafex. Personally, I'm more of a comic book classic 90s cartoon aesthetic than I am MCU stuff. But I think God of War would be cool. I would really like a God of War setup. I really want a Last of Us figure. I almost bought the ones on 5K Toys, but I've never tried 5K Toys before, and I was kind of weary about trying them. I don't know anybody personally that have ever tried them, so I was kind of hesitant to pull the trigger on Ellie and Joel. But I would really like obviously the video game version, not the TV version. Do you think they will ever? Oh wait, I read that one. Burrow says, I am happy with the update 16. Really don't want a remake. Yeah, I don't think that it could be a possibility because it was just a recoloring. It wasn't a remake. It was a reissue recoloring. But I completely agree with you with the San Diego Comic-Con recoloring and repaint. I think it's more than enough, but we could get parts for that figure. So, all right, peace out, bro. Love the vids. Thanks, Peach. Appreciate you, buddy. Peace. Love the vids. Later. Later Zins. Thanks for being here, buddy. Adam Carr, how often do you repose your figures? I remember from an old stream you had a ton in a box. How often do you pose them around? Adam, 0. Honestly, I don't pose them. Kind of give you a long story short. Had the basement finished, foundation back here cracked, water leaking in. Had to get a company excavate it. So they've been in a box. I get them in, I mess around with them, get some B-roll on them, and then they go back in the box. Really, it's a sad thing to say, but I've got plans. I've got a whole drawn up plan in here to get this thing done, get some nice glass cases LED'd up, and get them posed out. But I would say 0, unfortunately. Yes, statues are expensive. Only have 2. My friend has quite a bit though. Dude, they're sick. Like Bam, is it Bam Collectibles? He has a ton of Naruto, like really big statues, and I love watching his studio walkthrough because they're just so cool. Do not want to own one of those, but they look fantastic. If we get 17, 18, hopefully it's in different coloring and not a straight remake. I don't know the possibility of getting a 17. So they did the original release, then a few years back, maybe 2020, maybe 2019. They did a anime accurate version of 18 and 20. But I think we'll get an updated version of 18 and a different outfit. I don't know the likelihood of us getting different clothing for 18 and 17, because I don't think 17 ever changed clothes. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nostalgia Box said NECA did God of War. I didn't know that. Now, did they do OG or did they do like the Norse collection, like from the new games? I'm imagining from the new games because that's what the popularity stuff is right now. Figuarts is in Tekken and Street Fighter. You never know. That is true. They are doing the fighting game stuff. I know my buddy Mars is really a big Tekken fan. He's pretty excited. He's excited for the Figuarts for Tekken, but at the same time, he kind of wishes they did what Street Fighter's doing, where it's more of the classic costumes, not the Tekken 8 stuff. But, you know, that's all marketing right now, you know? Like, they don't want to try to sell the classic stuff. They want to try the new age stuff. That's why Bleach is in the Thousand Blood War arc. That's why One Piece is in the Wano arc. That's why all those things, because they're trying to relate what's going on right now. But you never know. If Tekken gets the support, maybe they'll go and do a classic Jin and... I don't remember his name. The guy with the spike on the hair. I know it starts with a H. I don't remember his name. He was the he was the PlayStation mascot for a while. Figuarts made figures of them. I mean, yes, they're making them. They're announcing them quite often. Personally, I'm Marvel and DC figures. I suggest Amazing Yamaguchi. You can't beat them for accessory and articulation. That's awesome, Kat. I've never owned one. I've seen your figures because I believe your Carnage and your Venom were Amazing Yamaguchi. Correct me if I'm incorrect on that. But I've seen they've done My Hero Academia figures. That's what I would love to see. I would like to see. I watched the show, and then past season, the Vigilante version of Deku. I would love a figure on that one. I probably wouldn't go down the road of MHA, but I would absolutely buy at least that one figure because I think his design is flawless. Such toys. I buy tons of 5K toys. Most of what I have been reviewing lately is over there. Working on a Leon from Resident Evil 4 now. Ooh. I'm sure you guys know about Nostalgia Unboxed, but if you want to see a Resident Evil Leon, follow his channel. I'm excited. Any date, or can you leak any information about when that review's coming? I'm excited. I wanted to buy the game, but I couldn't beat Resident Evil 2 because it's too hard. If SH Figuarts made JoJo's figures, which character would you want the most? I would want Part 2 Joseph. Part 4 Josuke, for sure. Like, Part 4 is my favorite part. I like Part 3, and then I like Part 2. Then I like Jolene. I haven't. I'm 7 and 8. I'm not very familiar with, but I'm really interested in Part 4. Part 4 would be my favorite. Josuke. If SH Figuarts, Catcall, yeah, I have the Venom. I couldn't get the Carnage, unfortunately, but he looks so cool. Never got into MHA, so I don't really pay attention to those figures. Yeah, I just know they've made them. I've seen them out there. And I really didn't, the Figma had that line, and I just didn't think they looked very good. But I've seen the Yamagaki figures for those. If they ever make that, I will be on it. Super Smash Brothers SH Figuart line would be awesome, but expensive because how many figures there would be. Yes, Red Hot, I would agree with you. Smash Brothers would be sick. I would absolutely love to see that line. I collect the amiibos when it comes to Smash line. I kind of get the ones I like. So when it comes to amiibos, I collect a little bit of amiibos. I've got a lot of the Splatoon ones. I've gotten, I just got the 3 brand new ones from Splatoon 3. I just got Zelda and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. I never got, oh, what's that? Oh my gosh. Ooh, what is that figure? Sorry, I'm blanking here. Oh my God, Xenover or Xenoblade, whatever the 2-pack was. Maya and Pyrrha. Never got those. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. If anybody ever sees, if that ever goes on sale anywhere, let me know. I'm missing Maya and Pyrrha 2-pack. Need them for the line. I would like to have it out tomorrow. Ooh, definitely have the bell on for that, Jonathan. So I'm definitely gonna be watching that video, guys. Resident Evil video, K5 or 5K Toys Nostalgia Unbox. Go over his channel, check it out. I'm excited. That's gonna be super cool. Sammy Embers with the membership. Thank you, Sammy. Giving that Luffy emote a wave. Thank you so much for becoming a member. If you want to unlock exclusive emotes, I'm working on badges. I have an idea for badges. Lowest tier is 99 cents. If you want to support the channel, you are more than, you don't have to. Just, I really appreciate the support, Sammy. Thank you. Part 4 is my favorite animated part because of Kira. Though part 7 are pretty closely tied for favorite part. Really? See, I'm torn between part 7 and part 8. Should I watch it or should I just read it? I don't know. I'm torn. I'm absolutely torn. I don't know what to do. How do you feel about Xenoverse figures like new Xeno Trunks, the Ceramic of Time, maybe even Mira? I think they definitely need to be made because there's definitely support behind that game because they're still supporting the game. But I would absolutely, I don't know personally if I would collect them. I didn't play a lot of Xenoverse 2. I'm definitely a person when it comes to anime games. When I buy an anime game, I don't want to create my own character and play beside Goku. I want to play as Goku. I want to play as XYZ when it comes to that anime. So I think they would be really cool, and that's why I never really got into Xenoverse. But they definitely need to be made. I mean, they made characters off of fighters. Why wouldn't they make characters off of Xenoverse? Sammy Ember, Nostalgia, have a great night, you too, buddy. Thank you so much for being here. That's so awesome. Great to have you here. Thanks for hanging out. I enjoy reading manga, so I went and read them, but I know reading isn't for everyone. No, I definitely enjoy certain mangas I think are better than the adaptation when it comes to anime. I'm just torn on time on what I want to do. I've got a handful. I've got the entire run of Demon Slayer manga, the entire run of Naruto, the entire run of Bleach. So I've got a handful of collections. I picked up 4 mangas that I want to do kind of a video about it, talking about 4 different manga. One of those is Kaiju. One of those is Kaiju number 8 and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of curious on, I forgot the other ones. Banana Fish, I think, is another one. So I want to read these mangas and kind of give my input about them. But I definitely want to read more. I want to read more manga. I just don't. I definitely am a big comic book reader. Every month, man, Amazing Spider-Man, Daredevil are my go-tos, and the occasional X-Men are my go-tos from reading my recommendations. Reading is for me heavily. I'm always here for recommendations, waiting for some Snook reads. I would love to do a manga video. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, but it's kind of something I've been kicking around for a little bit. Ooh. I'd love a Spot figure from Spider-Verse. Yeah, that'd be cool. For sure. Spot figure. More Spider-Verse characters. I'm excited for the third one. I definitely was a person that liked the first one more. It's not that I didn't like the first one. I keep getting a lot of hate about this. That it's not the fact that I didn't like the second one. It was just kind of slow. I'm excited for the third one. I know there's a lot of build up for the second one to get to the third one, but I think they'll be better together than second by itself. Not sure if you're a wrestling guy, but would you like to see Figuarts go back to doing Figuarts of real life people like they did with Stone Cold and Triple H? So Adam, I used to be a wrestling guy back in the day. My favorite wrestler of all time was Shawn Michaels. I love Triple H was my second. I really love the Attitude Era, D-Generation X, X-Pac, Road Dogg, all those guys. I'm not big now. I don't watch very much anymore. And on the flip side, SH Figuarts, no. I would like to see a better action figure brand go out there and do a better job. I don't think SH Figuarts and Tamashii do a great job when it comes to realistic. I'm not sure what that substitute is for figures, but I don't think it's SH Figuarts. I don't think they do a good job when it comes to realistic figures, in my opinion. I think other figure lines can do it better and have done it better. I think Tamashii really excels in SH Figuarts when it comes to anime because they are so dang good at it. Like even the Marvel ones with like Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland, I just don't think they're quite there. And I think another figure brand could probably do it better. Now, I can't speak on firsthand experience. I've only seen videos on them because I just don't collect the MCU or real life action figures, stuff like that. The one figure I do want someday is a Hot Toys John Wick. Someday. That's the only Hot Toy I want. They're too expensive, but I want a John Wick. Read or watched Berserk. The Guts figure has a lot of flaws, which is disappointing, but since I'm out, my figure in basic poses, it really stands out. I want to read Berserk. I don't want to watch it. That's my preference on that. I've never read it. I want to save up and get the nice big Black Bible versions of them. I know they're $50 a piece. I think there's like 14 of them. So I want to do it justice. I want to do it right. And I've heard reading's the best experience when it comes to Berserk. And I'm really disappointed. And I really was sad to see the results when it came to the SH Figuarts version of Guts. And I haven't heard much on Griffith. I don't know if a lot of people got scared of him or just heard so much bad and negativity about the Guts figure breaking and just not being reliable that I hope Tamashii figures the shit out. I mean, to put it bluntly, and re-releases the figure like they're doing the Boys from the Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z line. They're re-releasing that one. I hope they fix all the issues, but they definitely deserve, the Berserk fans out there like you deserve a better figure than what they put out. Hands down. So said a line of boxing SH Figuarts would be nice, like Mike Tyson, etc. Again, I think when it comes to realistic figures, I don't know if SH Figuarts would be the line to do that, but I think a lot of people would be interested in the old classic boxers, old classic wrestlers, maybe do some new era UFC figures, like Conor McGregor and all those big ones. I think a lot of people would definitely jump on board for those, but I don't know if Tamashii's the company to do it. Definitely read Berserk. The anime doesn't match where it currently is. Only the 1970 anime was good, which only covered the Golden Age arc. Okay, thank you, Kat. That's the one I heard. I heard definitely stay away from the CG one. Like the early 2000s one or something. That's all I've heard. Just stay away from that. Yeah, I agree. The 97 anime is the best way to go. Adam Carr said, man, Guts was so oddly put together. I know you have to make sacrifices with some of the sculpt details that will hinder articulation, but the shoulders especially were unacceptable. Yeah, I hope they learned from their mistakes with the first Guts and make the Berserk armor one, the cool one coming out. I hope they make it better. Virgo said beside the manga. I heard the manga is the ultimate way to experience it, and that's what I want to do. From when I saw the Griffith on D Amazing's channel, it was better than Guts. That's good. That's good. That is amazing that they did a better job within a figure. That's the scary thing when they start a new line. Like, an example would be the One Piece line. They came out with Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji within, each month of each other. So those are so far down development that they didn't release one figure, take time to see how people reacted, to go back to the drawing board, to really enhance those figures and make them better between releases before they started ramping up. With Dragon Ball, we're used to those monthly releases because they've been doing it for 10 to 14 years, so they've kind of figured out how to do Dragon Ball figures, and they're not taking that time to figure out what works, because not every character is built like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball are very bulky, very easy to do because you have more space and surface area to deal with. I just wish they would really take their time when it comes to these figures between releases. Oh gosh. It is truly a great story. Probably the best up there. GOT. Okay. And you guys really want me to spend $50? The real Shrek is in the house. What's going on, man? Soccer players, SH Figure. Would you prefer Messi or Ronaldo? Not a big English football fan. Like, on that side of the world, it's just I don't catch it. So, Saturday mornings are not the greatest time for me to watch football over there. But I have watched a lot of MLS and stuff. So I'd have to go with Messi because he's here. Because he plays from Miami. My team, the Sporting KC, just lost in the playoffs. I was more than astounded that they made it to the playoffs. They were the 8th seed. They beat St. Louis, the number 1 seed, knocked them out of the playoffs, which was really exciting to see. First team in MLS history to make the playoffs after starting 10 games without a victory, which was really exciting. But I would say Messi just because I follow more the MLS than I do the English football. But at the same time, SH Figuarts is not the brand to do live action figures. I would definitely give that to somebody else. Jack Specific did a pretty cool UFC Pride line back in the Kmart days that made good figures but didn't sell well. Jazzware did an upgraded line for newer figures, but it was pathetic. Really, Adam? I didn't know that. Now, Jet Specific, they were ballers back then, man, back in the day. But I will say, if it's coming out to Kmart, Kmart, obviously we know where that went, so that probably wasn't the best partnership. And UFC's way more popular nowadays than back then. So if they redid it and they gave it a decent effort and got everything out there, 100% I think it could be successful. I think a lot of UFC and wrestling fans, I think there's a little bit of bleed over between those two. But I just don't think SH Figuarts would be the company. Mars, yo, happy streaming. Drop those likes, everyone. Thanks, Mars. Thank you again for being a continued supporter and a member of the channel, buddy. Adam Carr, the new UFC fight kits killed any real character or identity with the new UFC figure. Oh, that sucks. If you can't tell what the figure is, what's the point? Super Monkey Snook, what's up, Super Monkey? Thank you for being here, buddy. E-Rock says, wish I could read mangas, but I can't focus reading. I can only watch. You know what they should do? And I don't know if they do it. Maybe they do audiobooks. That'd be cool if they did manga and audiobooks. And then Action Figure Avenue, did you pre-order the Hearts in the Way? The GT Goku? I did not. I have taken a step back when it comes to collecting lines and really wanted to reevaluate what I was collecting. I started spreading myself a little too thin, got a couple of the One Piece figures, got a couple of the GT figures, got the Dragon Ball figure, and it got a couple of Figmas. So I really honed back. I won't go further with the GT line. Personally, I think it's an alright anime. I think it's on par for me for Super. Obviously, I like Z a lot more. But definitely think that the GT line deserves love. it just won't get it from me, unfortunately. I think they need more villains when it comes to the set. I definitely want to see support for that line. I just had to cut back somewhere for sure. So I did not pre-order it. I'm ready to get that GT Trunks to be out. E-Rock, you're preaching at the choir, buddy. We are not. I don't know when that's gonna come out, man. They've only shown it on display, that and Pan, but they have not officially given us information on the release or if it's actually coming out. They just showed it on display. Mountain Arch Reviews with a super chat of $1.99. Thank you, buddy. Who will be the next review? It will be this guy right here. It will be, you should know this very well. It's going to be my Innocent Challenger Goku review. I'm very happy with this figure. It is a fantastic figure. Shout out to you, Marsh, for helping me get the hookup in New York City to get this picked up from New York. That will be my next one, followed by probably this guy right here. We're going to definitely start ramping up the reviews. I need to get back into those, but we're definitely going to get that going. Ketko, the problem with the manga being in an audiobook format is that you miss out on the amazing artwork done by the artist. I would agree. But at the same time, if you're not capable, it would give more accessibility to more people to enjoy maybe manga in audio form. Action Figure Avenue, so I think the GT Trunks and GT Pin figures look fire. Dude, they look good. I just want confirmation. Stop teasing me, telling me tell me they're gonna come out. Because I feel you guys' pain with GT figures. I feel the pain because I'm absolutely on the fence with the King Cold. I'm hyped. I'm ready to buy it. I got my credit card ready, Tamashi. Just tell me when it's available. What is your opinion on the Super Saiyan 3 form? In general, not just a figure form. It was okay. At some point in Dragon Ball Z, and this flushed over to with going later in the anime into Super, it got to the point where it started getting a little ridiculous. The power scaling started ramping up too much. They made the gap between everybody else and the Saiyans too large, where it started making other characters, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, pretty much useless, and then coming up with faux pas reasons and just pull a feather out of the hat. That's the reason to make Piccolo stay up with these guys. So the power scaling got a little whack, in my opinion. I think aesthetically it looks cool, like as a design, and it was neat how they used it, where it was just like, I can go here, but it's just not purely useful because I burn through energy too fast. I thought that was a kind of neat trick. And obviously the famous 11-second scream about this is what it means to go further beyond by Sean Schimmel is amazing. And it's one of the greatest scenes in Dragon Ball. But I really liked how they used it, but it got a little ridiculous. I think started getting out of hand when it came to Dragon Ball Super, but that's my opinion. Nothing will beat Goku going Super Saiyan and Vegeta going Super Saiyan for the first time. Yeah, you do recognize that figure, Mars, don't you? I also really want that King Cold. Yeah, dude, that King Cold looks sick. So I've got, if we got any more questions, I do have something I want to bring up. We're going to switch over to my YouTube real quick. And this is the community tab. If you guys know all about this, I post quite often. Just kind of want to talk to you guys and get your, to get your viewpoints on things. This is the reason we're streaming tonight. I put a thing about, put out a poll out there, and 33 of you guys voted that 88% of you, of the 33 that voted, said yes, let's bring back monthly live stream. So that's the plan going forward. We will have a theme every month, trying to do all 12 months, never skip a month. Try to do it in the first Friday is my hope, to do it every Friday, the first of the month. Really drum up a conversation that we can have. Each one will have a theme. Today is obviously the question and answer. This is all about you guys directing the stream. Thinking about next one in there, probably doing Tamashii Nation's Dragon Ball in the future, talking about predictions and everything coming up. Might have a guest star on that. It might be the cause of this whole escapade. My good friend DK might join us. And then also one I've been wanting to do for a while, which is going to need your guys' help, which is going to be roast, or I don't want to roast it because I don't want to be mean. Review your collections. So I want to put something out on the Discord where you guys can drop a photo and maybe a little bit of description of your collection. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be wrestling figures, it could be SH Figuarts, it could be anything under the sun, and then I take a look at it here on stream and we review it here on the stream. Take a look at it, see what it's all about. I think that'd be kind of cool. I could roast it if you guys want. I can give you pointers or give you a grade. That'd be kind of cool. So the other thing is, which I was very shocked on, love the support on the community tab. Really appreciate you guys. But this one right here, guys, I said, did you pre-order the Super Saiyan Son Goku, the warrior who surpassed Goku? 94 votes. That's probably one of the best interactions I've ever got on a community post. So thank you guys so much for voting and interacting, and let me know why. But 66% of you guys said no. I definitely understand why, since this is a general release. I just don't know. Am I perceiving the hype for this figure incorrectly? I'm super stoked for it. I was so excited that when my preferred retailer, Kappa Hobby, popped it up on their pre-orders, I put that 58 bucks down. I was ready to go. I'm so hyped for this figure. But 66% of you said no. And now my question is, and why I didn't get a lot of reasoning, is it because it's general release and you're just waiting it to release and not too worried about picking it up, or you're not excited for this figure? I'm just kind of curious on what you guys think. The next one was did you guys pre-order the new Vegeta, the premium Bandai, which closes December 3rd. If you guys are wanting that figure through premium Bandai, just want to let you know, premium Bandai is going to shut that down December 3rd. So you still have a couple days if you want to pick that up. If you go to my video, there's a link, description. You can pick it up from Premium Bandai. We are affiliates. It doesn't cost you a thing. Or if you want to go imported site, I don't care where you get it. Right here on the YouTube, we collect together. So it does not matter as long as you get the collectibles where you want to get them and feel comfortable for what you're collecting. But I asked over there, we had 103 votes on this new Vegeta. 67% said no. Am I just an outlier here? Am I an outlier when it comes to pre-ordering these figures? Am I the one that's just going out of left field of like being overhyped for these characters? But 67% of you said no, you're not pre-ordering this figure, which is crazy to me. And then the last one, just put it out today. So, 5 hours ago. Crazy support on this, guys. Again, love the fact that you guys are interacting on the channel. Love to hear your opinions, and I'll keep bringing these things on on the YouTube channel community tab because I want to hear you guys' opinions. But I asked, what SH Figuarts do you want next? I put Second Form Cell, Perfect Cell, and Kid Buu. What I thought was going to win because of the big community support behind the Tozen Arts. I think it's Tozen Arts. The Tozen Kid Buu coming. Only 28% of you guys said you wanted Kid Buu. 39% Second Form Cell. That honestly was not the one that I thought was going to win. I thought Kid Buu was going to win because all the support behind Tozen Arts Kid Buu release and announcement. But 28% Kid Buu, 39% Second Form Cell, and 33% Perfect Cell. 33%. That's crazy. I thought that was going to be the winner behind Kid Buu, but Second Form Cell really surprised me. I thought that was going to be third place, but you guys definitely surprised me on the votes there. But just a couple things I wanted to share about the community tabs. Really appreciate you guys as you voting over there and interacting. It really gives me a lot of insight on what you guys are thinking when it comes to picking up figures before or after the fact. So let's go ahead and get back to a couple more comments here. Nolan Jackson said, you cut the luscious locks of hair. I did, brother. Had to go, trying to do my thing, getting in my face, had it up all the time. What was the point? Let's get rid of it. Adam says, this is fun, man. Thank you for the lighting advice earlier. Appreciate it. Adam, no problem, brother. You absolutely need to send me the link to your new video when you first get it posted. Like I said, get it out there, trust yourself, put confidence in yourself and put something out there and be proud of what you put out there, because What you put out is not the finished product. You still have more room to grow, and I will be right there to support your channel, buddy. So I'm excited to see it. Cat Colt says, I wasn't able to get the pre-order for an import site, so I will wait till closer to release to pick it up in the States. Cool, cool. Which, Cat Colt, I'm kind of curious. What is your preferred importer? Just kind of curious. You can name drop if you like, if you trust them. After Trunks, it's hard to justify general releases being pre-ordered. A second wave seems to find out prior. It's just true. That is a good point. That is a good point. Action figure revenue. It's not that I don't want the Gohan. I just don't have the money. Absolutely understand. It would have been nicer. Maybe they didn't do the soft good. Maybe it could have been a little cheaper, but I feel like they find reasons to make it more expensive. Red Hood, it's not that I don't want the figures, it's just the money is the problem, and I don't want to spend a lot of, I'm broke. Absolutely, I understand that. That's why I had to cut back, guys. I couldn't do all these different lines. When I made that video of $1,500 adding to my collection, my wife asked, is that a real number? And I said, yes. You should have saw it. It was like, she ghosted. Burrow says, like the collection idea. I got the new Super Saiyan Goku. It's beautiful. Any pose looks tremendous. Just hate the no neck. I'll have to check it out. I'm excited to get the new one. I like the new Vegeta already. Pre-ordered. It really need it. Don't have any base Vegetas beside SH version, which I don't love. Yeah, I definitely get that. E-Rock says, I got Gohan, but I really want Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Dude. Oh, the original Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Ooh, that one's been out for a while. That might be hard to get unless they re-release it. Funny story about that one, E-Rock. That version of Vegeta, the one from Saiyan Saga, where he's got, Saiyan armor with the crotch guard and the thigh guards. I needed that one, and I was searching online. Funny enough, I found that in stock at a candy store in New York. Just a candy store. They sold like lollipops, like candy sodas. It was so weird, but they had it in their collectibles section on their online store. They only had one, and I was able to use PayPal, and I took a shot in the dark, dude. It was a legit product. It came in perfect condition, but just a candy shop online. Love the fact that I have PayPal and the PayPal protection, so I was able to take that chance and not get screwed. So funny story, just FYI. I usually use Ami first, then Hobby Geki for imports. Ami is nicer due to not having to pay until release date. Oh, that would be nice. I use Kaba Hobby. That's my preferred domestic, and they do make, which I understand you have to pay upon pre-order, because they're smaller, but I really enjoy them. DeAndre Armstrong said, what's up? What's going on, man? How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. And thank you for becoming a subscriber, man. I appreciate you being here. Woo! Hey, my animation worked. Sweet. Did you guys hear it? Was there any audio to that? Definitely a delay, though. Super bummed it wasn't able to get Dr. Gero. Hopefully he won't be too bad in the aftermarket. Franco, he won't be too bad. He is an increased price. Let's see. Now this is just going to give us a section I would not recommend going this way. Let's go over to Big Bad here. So Big Bad has him. He's obviously pre-order sold out. This is kind of what you're looking. It will be kind of relatively close to this. I don't remember. I think he was 65. So he might be around $100 other places other than Big Bad. But when he comes out, we'll drop the notification on the disc or on the YouTube community tab. We'll drop it in the Discord, let everybody know. So that's when you want to check all your retailers, import, export, or import or domestic, and they might actually have some stock. Big Bad might get a couple stock after they release. So just FYI. So you still have a chance. It's not completely gone. Person who's this, it's been fun. Probably catch the live stream for next month. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here and communicating. Thank you. Cat Cole, I used Kev Hobby a few times. Actually, they were really nice. Thanks, Cat Cole. Was that my recommendation, or did you find them on your own? I really enjoy them. You rock. What the fuck? Lucky AF Snook. What you talking about? Why am I lucky? Did I miss something? The Vegeta. Yeah. Dude, it was a shot in the dark. If I couldn't use PayPal, there was no way in hell I was gonna take that chance. No way. Where are we at? Let's do it. So let me check the Discord, see if we have any other questions in here. Oh, got a bunch of new members on the on the Discord. Welcome to Discord, guys. I don't see any other questions here. Do you guys have any follow-up questions or anything that you guys want to finish up with? Because I think we're going to start wrapping up the stream. I appreciate everybody that has been here, has contributed. Thank you so much, Sammy, for becoming a member. Thank you for the super chat. Mars, thank you for the super chat. E-Rock, I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel and being here like you always are. Thank you guys for watching the videos. Should have a new video come out Sunday. Then I've got my Qui breakdown, and then we're working on a couple of reviews. So definitely look back into it. We're starting to get healthy here in the Snook household, so we're ramping up. We're gonna start making some awesome content. Next live stream is going to be planned for the first week-ish of January. Might have a guest star. Might do just another Q&A. We'll definitely. I'll definitely inform you way before. I want to announce that coming up, so everybody has a chance to join the next live stream. But I really appreciate you guys for being here. You did a poll. You're asking what character should get a figure. Which would you pick? I would pick, out of those three, I would pick Kid Buu. There you go. Honestly, that's the one I would pick. Out of those three that I announced, I would do Kid Buu. I actually personally voted myself, and I'm part of that 28%, so I'm definitely outvoted. But also I want a Lord Slug. That's my biggest want, is I want Lord Slug. A lot of stuff coming. We've got I think my Legendary Goku ships this month. My Orochimaru is on the way. Should be getting this month. Also in December is the Meta Cooler. So lots of stuff to get. Lots of stuff coming. So follow me on Discord. Follow me here on YouTube. Follow me over on Instagram at Collecting Snook. Wherever you guys want to follow, reach out. And I really do appreciate. Thank you for all your positivity, your support, and your loving comments. That definitely, you have no idea how much that fuels and makes me go forward. Really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Like always, I have been Snook, and I'll see you in the next one.